Hey, it's important that you read this right now because what's happening in the sky this week could have a profound impact on your life, your emotions, and the choices you make moving forward. We are currently in a powerful and intense period with astrological shifts that are calling for your immediate attention. This week, especially the final days of November 2024, are crucial, and what you do with this energy could either set you up for success or push you into unnecessary challenges. There are certain astrological events like full moons, eclipses, and planetary shifts that require careful attention. And right now we are approaching a significant time of transformation, which will be particularly felt during the last week of November. The moon in particular plays a vital role in our emotional landscape, and what's about to happen might feel like a surge of energy, or maybe even a powerful reset. This is no ordinary week. The cosmic forces are urging you to stay alert. We all know how the phases of the moon affect our daily lives, but when certain celestial events align, the effects can be magnified. Whether you realize it or not, the moon governs our emotions, intuition, and subconscious mind. In astrology, it's often connected to how we handle our inner world, our mood shifts, our relationships, and our emotional responses. And when the moon is in a powerful phase like it is right now, the effects can be amplified. This week, the lunar energy is especially heightened as we approach the waning moon phase, a time traditionally associated with endings, releasing, and letting go. In some ways, this is an opportunity for cleansing, but it can also trigger emotions or unresolved issues that need to be dealt with. You may feel a strong urge to clear out the old, emotionally and physically, but you must be cautious not to act impulsively as the moon is pushing us to make decisions from a place of emotional depth. The full moon, which occurs towards the end of November, is intensifying these feelings. Full moons are known for bringing things to the surface, things we've been avoiding, things we didn't see coming, and things that were previously hidden in the shadows of our subconscious mind. It's as if the moon shines a light on those areas of our life that need to be addressed and often forces us to confront the truth, no matter how uncomfortable it may be. This full moon's energy is particularly significant because it's aligning with other major astrological factors. There's a deeper undercurrent of transformation in the air. Some of you may feel a sense of urgency, as if there's something you need to take action on right now, while others might experience emotional outbursts or feel overwhelmed by the intensity. Trust that what is happening now is part of a larger process, a process that will help guide you to where you need to be in the coming weeks and months. Given the heightened emotions during this lunar event, you may find that you're more sensitive or reactive to situations, conversations, or even the energy around you. The full moon can make people feel as though their emotions are at the surface, and this week, you may be more prone to feeling insecure, anxious, or emotionally triggered by past experiences. But remember, the full moon isn't here to harm you. It's simply illuminating the parts of your soul that are ready to heal. Your intuition will be on overdrive during this period. Pay attention to the subtle nudges, the gut feelings, the inner voice telling you to go in a particular direction. The moon's energy is not only making you more emotionally aware, but also spiritually attuned. If you've been ignoring your instincts lately, now is the time to reconnect with that inner voice and trust the wisdom that's guiding you. This period can be tough for relationships, particularly those that are already under stress. The emotional energy from the moon can either bring people closer or create friction where there was none before. You might find that misunderstandings or old arguments resurface during this time, especially if they were never fully resolved. The key here is not to act rashly or to jump into conflict without considering the long-term consequences. Be mindful of how you communicate, as the emotional intensity of this week can lead to impulsive words or actions. Take a deep breath before reacting. If you feel triggered by someone or something, give yourself time to process your feelings rather than lashing out in the heat of the moment. Remember that the energy of the full moon is temporary, and whatever happens now can be worked through with patience and understanding. For many, the end of November brings a cosmic reset. Think of this week as a time of closing one chapter to begin a new one. You might feel as though you're standing at a crossroads, uncertain of which direction to take. This is actually an ideal time to pause and reflect on where you've been and where you want to go. The universe is offering you the chance to make a fresh start, especially in areas of life that have been stagnant. However, it's essential that you let go of old fears, past failures, and outdated beliefs before you can fully embrace what's next. This is where the waning moon phase comes in. It's asking you to release what no longer serves you. Whether that's unhealthy habits, toxic relationships, or limiting beliefs, it's time to free yourself. Take this opportunity to purge and clear out the emotional clutter so you can step into December with a renewed sense of purpose. What should you do with this intense energy? First, acknowledge the emotional intensity that might be present and use it to your advantage. This isn't a time to sit back and ignore the signs. Instead, it's a time for action, reflection, and personal growth. Meditate and get in touch with your inner self. If something feels unresolved, take a moment to address it. Don't let it fester. Trust your intuition and make decisions from a place of inner knowing. Be mindful of your communication in relationships, especially if emotions are running high. Let go of what's holding you back, whether it's fear, doubt, or the past. As we head into the final days of November, remember that this lunar energy is not to be feared. It's here to guide you toward your higher self. This week is about endings and beginnings, purging and renewing. Use it wisely, and don't be afraid to confront the emotional truths that come up. This is your opportunity to align with the universe and step into December with a fresh perspective and a clear heart. As we navigate through this potent time, it's crucial to prioritize self-care. The lunar energy, especially during the full moon phase, can sometimes leave us feeling drained or emotionally vulnerable. This isn't the time to push yourself too hard or try to keep up appearances. Give yourself permission to rest, to recharge, and to listen to your body. You might find that taking a long walk in nature, journaling your thoughts, or simply being with yourself in quiet reflection will bring you much-needed clarity. Self-care isn't just about physical relaxation, it's about nurturing your soul. Engage in activities that center you, whether that's practicing mindfulness, diving into creative projects, or even doing a small ritual to honor the moon. Lighting candles, using crystals, or meditating under the moonlight can help you connect deeply with the energy of this transformative time. The moon's energy is here to support you. Don't be afraid to ask for what you need and allow yourself to receive it. While the external world around us can feel chaotic or unpredictable, this period is an opportunity to turn inward. The key to managing the intense lunar energy is balance. There's no need to fight the emotions that arise. Instead, flow with them. The more you resist, the more difficult it will be to process and release what no longer serves you. Acknowledge your feelings without judgment. If something comes up that feels uncomfortable, let it pass through you instead of holding on to it. Remember, the moon is about cycles. What you're feeling today may shift by tomorrow. This is also an excellent time to evaluate your external environment. Are the people you're surrounding yourself with uplifting and supporting you, or are they draining your energy? Relationships can become magnified under the full moon's gaze. So if there are any toxic dynamics, now is the time to assess whether they align with your true self. The moon is inviting you to create an environment where you feel safe, supported, and loved, not just by others, but by yourself as well. One of the biggest challenges that comes with such potent lunar energy is impatience. You may feel a strong pull to take immediate action, to make drastic changes, or to rush into something new. While this can be exciting, it's important to recognize that sometimes the universe works on its own timing. Trust that what's meant for you will come at the right moment. The moon's energy is helping to clear the path, but that doesn't mean you need to sprint forward without a clear plan. Instead of pushing ahead blindly, take this time to reflect on what you truly want and need. Consider your long-term goals and ask yourself whether the actions you're considering align with those goals. If they do, great. But if you're feeling uncertain, take a step back. The cosmic reset that's happening now is giving you an opportunity to realign, regroup, and recalibrate. Don't rush this process. Let the changes unfold naturally. The final days of November 2024 are filled with cosmic opportunities. If you can harness the energy of the moon, you will find that doors begin to open, relationships deepen, and your inner truth becomes clearer. Trust in the magic of this moment and don't be afraid to step into the unknown. This is your chance to shed old layers and emerge stronger, wiser, and more aligned with your soul's purpose. The energy of this week is not just about endings, it's about breakthroughs. It's about uncovering new truths, healing from the past, and embracing a future that is in greater alignment with who you are becoming. Keep your heart open, stay mindful, and take the time you need to reconnect with your true desires. The universe is conspiring in your favor, and the moon is shining a light on the path forward. As we close out this powerful period, remember that the moon's energy will continue to shift, but its lessons remain with us long after the celestial event is past. This week may feel intense, but in the long run, it will help you clear away the distractions and noise that prevent you from living authentically. Take this time seriously. Trust your emotions, respect your intuition, and let go of what no longer serves your highest good. As you move through the final week of November 2024, you might feel the weight of fear or self-doubt creeping in. This is completely normal, especially during a time of change and emotional intensity like this. The moon's energy, while transformative, often brings up the darker aspects of ourselves, the parts that feel vulnerable or uncertain. You might be questioning your choices, wondering if you're making the right moves, or feeling unsure about the path ahead. But let me remind you that these feelings of fear and doubt are only temporary. They are part of the process, not the final destination. The moon's purpose is not to make us feel stagnant or trapped, but to encourage growth, transformation, and healing. If you've been holding on to old fears, whether it's fear of failure, fear of the unknown, or fear of not being enough, this is the time to release them. You are more than capable of moving beyond these limitations. Trust in your resilience, your strength, and your ability to face whatever comes your way. You are exactly where you need to be right now. Even if it feels uncertain or uncomfortable, the energy around you is pushing you toward personal empowerment. The cosmic forces are here to remind you that you are not alone. The universe is behind you, nudging you forward, clearing obstacles, and helping you step into a version of yourself that is more confident, aligned, and free. This week's celestial energy offers you the perfect opportunity to connect with your higher self, the part of you that knows your true purpose and potential. Meditation, journaling, or simply being still and quiet in nature can help you access this inner wisdom. It's time to listen to your soul's voice and trust the messages that arise from within. You may find that your intuition is heightened during this time, and the answers you seek are already inside you. All you need to do is take a step back, breathe deeply, and tune in. In addition to meditation, you may want to explore other spiritual practices that resonate with you, whether it's tarot, astrology, or simply reflecting on your dreams. These tools can offer insights and guidance, but ultimately, your higher self is the most trusted advisor. Trust that it will lead you to the right decisions, even if the path seems unclear in the moment. As we reach the end of November, it's essential to reflect on the progress you've made this year, no matter how small the steps may seem. The energy of this lunar cycle invites you to express gratitude for everything that has brought you to this point. Reflect on the challenges you've faced and the lessons you've learned. Even in the darkest times, there's wisdom to be gained. Gratitude is a powerful tool for manifesting abundance and aligning with the energy of the universe. When you take time to express gratitude, whether silently in your heart or written down in a journal, you raise your vibration and invite more positive energy into your life. It shifts your focus from lack to abundance, from fear to trust, and from doubt to confidence. Take a moment to think about all the blessings you've received in 2024. It could be the love of family and friends, personal achievements, or the growth you've experienced within yourself. Let these moments fill you with gratitude, knowing that every part of your journey, the highs and the lows, has contributed to your evolution. As we close out this month, it's important to begin preparing for December, a month that promises new opportunities, growth, and abundance. The energy of November has been about endings and releases, but December is about embracing new beginnings. What you clear away now will create space for fresh starts, and the more you let go of what's holding you back, the more aligned you'll be with the new opportunities coming your way. Use the last days of November to set intentions for the month ahead. What do you want to manifest in December? What goals or dreams have been calling to you? Write them down, visualize them, and trust that you are planting the seeds for the next chapter of your life. The cosmic energy of the coming month will support your efforts, but it's up to you to take inspired action. Remember, every cycle, whether it's the moon's or your own, is a process of growth. You are never stuck. You are always evolving. And as November closes, take a moment to celebrate how far you've come. You've navigated the highs and lows, and now you're ready to move forward with clarity and purpose. The final week of November is a time of deep reflection, release, and renewal. The cosmic forces at play are urging you to let go of the past and step into your power. Trust that everything you're experiencing right now is a part of your soul's journey, and know that the universe is conspiring in your favor. Don't rush this process. Honor the cycles, honor yourself, and know that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. As you move into the final stretch of 2024, remember that this journey is not one of destination, but of growth. The energies at play this week, the powerful force of the moon combined with the cosmic shifts, are preparing you for what lies ahead. But your path is unique. You are on your own timeline, and while the universe offers support, it is your courage, your decisions, and your willingness to trust yourself that will determine the direction of your life. Don't expect everything to fall into place overnight. Even though this is a time of intense transformation, sometimes the most powerful changes happen quietly behind the scenes. Trust that the seeds you are planting today will grow and blossom in the future, even if you can't yet see the results. This is a time for patience, for holding space for what's to come, and for nurturing yourself through the process. As the energy shifts into December, you will begin to feel the weight of November's transformations start to settle into a new rhythm. The lessons you've learned this month, the things you've let go of, and the emotional work you've done will allow you to enter the next month with a renewed sense of clarity. You'll be better equipped to handle the opportunities and challenges that come your way, and you'll approach life with a fresh perspective, one that is grounded in the wisdom of the journey. However, don't expect it to be all smooth sailing. While December offers new possibilities, it also comes with its own set of challenges. The trick is to approach them with the resilience you've built over the past weeks. Whether it's a new goal, a new relationship, or a new personal project, remember to stay grounded in your truth and remain flexible. The universe moves in mysterious ways, and sometimes the unexpected can be the greatest blessing in disguise. In the coming weeks, you'll feel more aligned with your true desires. As you embrace the release that comes with this final lunar cycle of November, you make room for things that are in true alignment with your soul's purpose. The actions you take now will be more intentional. Your relationships will grow deeper, your creative energy will surge, and your goals will feel more achievable than ever before. But remember, alignment doesn't mean everything will be perfect. It means you're in tune with what feels right for you. You'll know that the choices you're making are aligned with your deeper purpose, even when things seem challenging on the surface. That's the beauty of alignment. It allows you to navigate obstacles with confidence because you know you're moving towards something greater. One of the greatest lessons of this time is about releasing the need for control. The moon is here to remind you that there is a natural flow to life, and sometimes the best thing you can do is surrender. Trust in the unfolding. Let go of the urge to micromanage every detail of your life and allow yourself to flow with the current. In doing so, you create space for miracles to happen. When you let go of rigid expectations and open yourself to possibility, you begin to attract the people, opportunities, and experiences that are meant for you. Trust the process, trust the timing, and most importantly, trust yourself. There is immense power in knowing your worth, and the last week of November is a reminder that you are not just a passive observer in your life. You are the creator. The choices you make today will echo throughout the coming months. You have everything you need to succeed, to love deeply, to create the life you've dreamed of, and to face any challenges that arise with courage and wisdom. The key is to trust that you already possess the power to manifest your desires. The full moon's illumination is a powerful tool. Use it to reflect on what you want to create moving forward, and allow the energy of the universe to support your manifestations. Visualize yourself living the life you want and feel the emotions of that reality. The more you immerse yourself in that energy, the more aligned you will become with your true potential. In times of transformation, it's easy to feel anxious about the future. We often wonder if we're making the right decisions, if we're on the right path, or if we're doing enough. But remember, the universe does not make mistakes. The events, people, and circumstances that have come into your life have been part of your journey for a reason. They have led you to this exact moment. Trust that every step you take is leading you toward your next level of growth. Whether you're in a moment of reflection, release, or renewal, know that the path you are walking is part of a larger cosmic design. Your progress may not always be linear, but every step, every lesson, and every challenge is guiding you forward. Before we close, take a deep breath and center yourself. Reflect on everything you've learned so far during this intense time of lunar transformation. What have you learned about yourself? What old patterns have you released? What new desires and goals have emerged? Take a moment to acknowledge the incredible work you've done. Even if it hasn't been easy, you've made it through. And now you're more equipped than ever to embrace the future with open arms. As you continue on this transformative path, it's important to remember that change often comes with its fair share of discomfort. You may feel like you're being pulled in different directions, or like there's a sense of restlessness that you can't quite shake off. But let me remind you, this is part of the process. You're shedding old layers and making room for the new, and sometimes that means facing discomfort head-on. The shifts you are experiencing are not happening to you. They are happening for you. Even though it may feel challenging in the moment, trust that this period is refining you. It's like polishing a diamond. There's pressure, but it's making you shine brighter. Every challenge you face is helping you develop resilience, wisdom, and clarity. Every hurdle is a reminder of how strong and capable you truly are. Be gentle with yourself as you move through this period of change. You don't need to have everything figured out right away. Trust the unfolding process and know that even in moments of uncertainty, the universe is working behind the scenes to support your growth. Keep moving forward, even if it's just one small step at a time, and know that you're always moving toward greater alignment with your true purpose. In the last week of November, there's a strong invitation to release what has been holding you back. Perhaps there are old habits, beliefs, or attachments that you've been carrying with you for far too long. These are the things that weigh heavy on your heart, preventing you from fully embracing the new chapter ahead. Now is the time to take stock of what no longer serves your highest good. Is there an old narrative you've been telling yourself about who you are or what you're capable of? Is there someone or something in your life that's draining your energy or holding you back from living authentically? The full force of the lunar energy is helping to illuminate these areas, making it easier to see what needs to be let go. As hard as it may seem, releasing the past is one of the most liberating things you can do for yourself. When you let go of the weight you've been carrying, you create space for new blessings to come into your life. Trust that what is meant for you will find its way to you. And the more you release, the more you make room for everything you've been desiring. Throughout this final week of November, your intuition is particularly heightened. The lunar energy is stirring up deep insights and wisdom, and your inner voice is speaking louder than ever. The key here is to listen. Your intuition is your compass, always guiding you toward the path that will bring you the most peace, fulfillment, and success. In times of uncertainty, when you're unsure of what to do next, trust in that quiet voice within. You don't always need to have all the answers right away. Sometimes it's enough to follow the gentle guidance that shows up in the form of a gut feeling or a sudden insight. If you're facing a decision, allow yourself the time and space to tune into your intuition. The answers are already within you. If you feel overwhelmed by outside noise, take a step back and retreat into solitude. You might find that the more you quiet the external distractions, the more clearly you can hear your inner voice. Let it guide you, always trusting that it has your highest good at heart. In these final days of November, the cosmic energies are urging you to connect more deeply with the universe. The full moon, with its bright, illuminating light, acts as a mirror for your soul. It reflects your deepest truths, your hidden desires, and the parts of you that are ready to emerge. Take this time to meditate, journal, or simply sit in silence and feel the energy around you. There is a power in stillness, a space where you can align with the cosmic flow and receive guidance. You are not separate from the universe. You are part of a larger, interconnected web of energy. The more you attune yourself to this energy, the more effortlessly you can manifest your desires. Know that every moment of silence, every breath you take, is an opportunity to connect with this universal energy. Let it flow through you, filling you with peace, clarity, and a deep sense of purpose. The universe is always communicating with you. It's simply a matter of tuning in. As we approach the end of November, it's important to recognize that you are not just closing a calendar month. You are closing a chapter of your life. This time is not just about physical transitions, but emotional, spiritual, and psychological transformations as well. You are shedding an old version of yourself to make way for the new, and it's perfectly natural to feel a mix of emotions during this process. Take a moment to honor this transition. Reflect on how far you've come, the lessons you've learned, and the strength you've cultivated along the way. Recognize the courage it took to get to this point and acknowledge the work that you've done. The final weeks of this year are about embodying your highest self. You've been through so much in 2024, and you've grown in ways you may not even fully recognize yet. The challenges you've faced have built your inner strength, and the wisdom you've gained is setting you up for success in the months ahead. As we move into December, step into the version of yourself that you've always been meant to be. You are capable, you are powerful, and you are deserving of all the beauty the universe has in store for you. Trust yourself, trust the process, and trust the timing of your life. You are aligned with your soul's purpose, and every step you take from here on out is one toward greater fulfillment and success. As we approach the final days of 2024, you may feel a shift in energy, an invitation to take everything you've learned this year and step into the new year with a fresh sense of purpose and confidence. The transformations you've experienced, the emotional clearing, the lessons and the healing, are all preparing you for an even greater version of yourself. The work you've done in November has set the stage for what is to come, and now it's time to move forward with clarity and determination. The power of this moment lies in your ability to set your intentions for the year ahead. This is the perfect time to write down your goals for 2025, but it's also a time to be clear on the energy you want to carry into the new year. What qualities do you want to embody? What will your mantra be as you move forward? Perhaps it's trust, resilience, abundance, or freedom. Whatever it is, claim it now. Let it guide you in the days and months ahead. The energy of December as the last month of the year is ripe for manifesting the outcomes you've been working toward all year. Reflect on what you've achieved so far and acknowledge how far you've come. Then take that energy forward. As you embrace the final week of November, you can already begin to sense the freshness and potential of the year to come. This period of transition is not just about external achievements, but internal alignment. The universe works in cycles, and right now you're completing one significant chapter of your journey and getting ready to start another. Trust that the timing of your life is unfolding just as it should. There's no need to rush, and there's no need to force things. You are part of a much larger cosmic plan, and the universe is moving in perfect harmony to guide you toward your destiny. Sometimes we may feel impatient for things to manifest, but this is a reminder that everything has its perfect timing. Your desires, your dreams, and your goals are already on their way to you. The key is to continue trusting the process, knowing that every step you take is leading you to exactly where you need to be. Even when it feels like things are taking longer than expected, remember, the timing is perfect, and what's meant for you will come to you at just the right moment.